like so. We're transitioning into our spider guard. Maybe we're already here. I'm going to kick and pull. I'm aiming to get that there, but he's closed that gap. So now I'm going to go to the opposite armpit. I'm pulling this arm in still, and I'm cutting the angle. You can plant that foot on the ground. You can kick to break the grip. Really important that you hook here, cut as much angle as you possibly can. Pull that arm in, bring that leg up and over, and then we can start to go for our armbar here. We're not going to their back, we're going to go nice and high towards the top of the head to break that posture. This arm may still be caught, but if he gets it out, or let's say here, I'm pinching my knees, he can't get it out, I get the armbar there already. So if I'm bridging up, otherwise he gets that out, it doesn't matter, I'm still in a normal armbar. If he happens to pull that arm free, it doesn't matter, I'm still here in this position anyway. So I go over the top, I go into here, I circle. Really important that I cut the angle. If I'm trying to get the armbar here, it's just quite awkward, okay? My legs are too far apart. So scoot around, bring that up and over, and then you've got the armbar, okay? So here, if he pulls that arm out, doesn't matter at all, okay? If I lose it, he pulls his elbow in, I'm back to here anyway. Another option as well, I can kick, I can go over the top, into the armpit, cut the angle as much as you can. Now, I'm going to break the grip, just like I did before. Okay, so I want to be side on here. I'm going to kick with my foot, I'm going to lift my hips up, and I'm going to push off the ground with this foot. Okay, I'm going to aim to bring him over this shoulder, because I'm still holding on to this sleeve. So, all at once, go up, down, bring that leg down, just to avoid him going into his guard. Block that arm, block with your arm, and rotate around, and then I can get to the top in this position anyway. I can work on my underhooks, work on going to whatever I want, I've got my sweep anyway. Okay? What can happen with that one is you can use that momentum to roll all the way up on top. So if he pulls his arm in, I can also roll to the opposite side. So I'll show you what I mean. So we're going over, inside, cut the angle, I'm here like this, I bridge up, I kick, I push off my foot. Here, I can roll up and over and finish in a knee ride position anyway. If I'm working on getting my crossface, I can drop down. Okay, I've got a pretty good position where I'm here like so. If he's got an underhook, I'm gonna run into some trouble, especially if he starts to get up to his side like that, so. All right, so we're here like this. To shut that down, I can pin his neck. Then I can work on striking my elbow back, okay? Earlier stages, I can put like a C grip up in his armpit to start to work back. Then I can strike my elbow under. It's really important that when I'm here, I'm not going like that, because I'm giving him more space to move. So, very hard to move. If you pin your partner's neck, then you're striking here just to get that underhook, working on lifting that arm up, finishing in a good side control, if that's an option we run into anyway. What can happen though with that one? So, when we're going over the top, we go into that armpit. Okay, he's pretty switched on. So if I bring him this way, he may step up like that. So now he's got a pretty good base. So now, what I'm going to do, I'm going to bring this leg to the inside. Okay, if it's tight here like that, it's very easy to go to there. And I'm pulling this in nice and tight. I'm going to take him over this shoulder. I don't want him to bring his arm out there where he's still got a base. So, circle that knee to the inside. Keep this nice and tight. Scoop inside, I'm letting go of this arm now, it doesn't matter. I'm hooking inside, I'm bringing him forward and guiding him up and over his shoulder. Then I can work to the top. If I'm dropping my weight down, I lock his arm in this position. I don't really care too much. It's just harder for him to push that knee off anyway. If he gets it free, all good. More than likely he's going to address that knee. If he does push it down, I'm switching my base. The reason I'm switching my base is there's no guard here. It's very hard for him to reach over and really lock anything. If I drop to here, all good. I've still got the sweep, but he also has half guard. Okay, I much prefer to finish in a side control than his half guard. So let's do that again. So, we're here like so. I kick, I go over, inside, I go for the first sweep. I kick, and I bring him up, and he brings his foot onto the ground. So he's got a good base over this side. Now, bring that knee inside like so. Keep that tight so they can't base out like that. So keep that nice and tight there. Hook inside, bring your partner forward, over the top of you. guide them over that shoulder, and we're here, okay? If he aims to push that knee off, all good. I'm dropping down and I'm going nice and low on his hip, working on getting the crossface, working on lifting that arm up. Okay, my aim is to get my underhook here and not run into his guard. Okay, so a bunch of different options of things you may run into, little defenses, where they're shutting you down going for the lasso and you're forced to go from sweep to sweep or even the armbar as well.